Well, hello everybody, it's Richard here, and it's the 8th of April, Thursday the 8th of April 2010, and isn't it an idyllic picture you're looking at? Mother sitting reading the big book of the Bible with her three children, two boys, and the little baby there, and they're doing something which a lot of families did in the 1940s and 1950s, and in fact for many decades. They're listening to a radio, and they're listening to the radio probably on medium and long wave in those days when this photograph was taken. But unfortunately, in 2015, it's been suggested that the medium, long wave and FM signal in the United Kingdom is going to be switched off, and we're all going to be converted to something called digital radio. Unfortunately, 100 million radio sets at that switch off will actually end up in the bin, and I think it's an absolute travesty that this Act of Parliament, the Digital Economy Bill, which went through yesterday, which has some very positive aspects to it, is actually going to condemn 100 million radio sets and some of this age, in which this is probably a Murphy in the picture with a Bakelite surround, into the dustbin or into museums and not be able to be used at all. Well, probably yes, because I expect there'll be something that might pull in if it's very lucky. And there's been a bit of an upsurge in the wanting to keep the FM signal. The FM signal is absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. Occasionally you might get the occasional pop or whistle, but it works extremely well, and I think it should remain. That's a personal view, but I do believe it should remain. The government, when doing its washing up, because we're now into election fever time within the United Kingdom, and though we've been actually hearing about the election for quite a few weeks now, the House of Parliament, through our wonderful leader, Mr. Gordon Brown, has decided to get certain acts through on his stewardship so that they're not left over for the next lot that come in and take over the reins, whoever that should be. And in this country we have three main parties. We have the Conservative Party, we have the Liberal Democrat Party, and we have the current Labour Party, who have been in power for several years now. But I just thought I'd mention this to you because it's a fundamental thing, really, that we're going to condemn all these radio sets, including some of mine, and all the ones that run in car radios, though they do say you can convert your car radio to digital at the cost of £55. Well, and obviously all new radio sets will then have to be fitted with new digital radio sets. The problem is, of course, that digital radio signals do vary, and in some parts of the country you can't get a signal. Even with digital television you sometimes get problems with that. The positive side, of course, is they say you'll get CD type sound, you'll get rewind, you'll be able to select more choice, and that's all going to make everyone happy. Well, I think that they should keep on the FM signal alongside any digital signal which is currently being used. Of course, there's a cost benefit to the broadcasters because it costs more for them to broadcast, they say, on FM and in digital, and of course on certain long or medium waves, and Radio 4, of which I'm a big fan, still transmits on long wave, though I tend to listen to it on FM. So the other positive thing is, of course, that this is going to be the future. Well, I'm all for change when it's positive, but I just feel that condemning 1 million radio sets into the bin, because we're still producing FM sets in the shops today as we speak, is going a bit too far, and I wondered what you all thought. Anyway, that's me rant, and speak to you all very soon.